huge thing. I think being able to quantify and show an outcome is probably one of the most important things in your resume bullets because it's showing what you're able to drive forward, what the result is. And it's also a really big way to show how you understand the bigger picture of what the impact was of whatever you were doing versus just doing it. Like I worked with some amazing tech, like developers, that they have this amazing experience. The products that they've developed are insane, but they don't necessarily know how well it did in the market or how customers did. And that's a huge gap because being a developer that also understands the business case is extremely valuable. I think sometimes it gets really scary thinking about how to quantify what you do, especially if you don't have access to the numbers or your role isn't necessarily quantified. Like I was a project manager role, was what was successful in that. So sometimes for mine, it could have been how well we executed, how did we meet the timeline? Did something become more efficient? I mean, I was just worked with a client yesterday, and it was he works in fintech, and let's see, he implemented a specific automation that decreased time from 7 minutes to 5 minutes for every single transaction that they had to review for everything, single contract. But they did 120 a day. The team members were paid $30 an hour. So we immediately started thinking, she was like, I know, it cut a ton. I'm like, okay, well, how? And he's like, well, I haven't seen the stats. I don't get labor costs. So we ended up looking, okay, well, that's 2 minutes for everybody's day that works in this with how, so we started looking at the math that way. So a lot of times through the conversations, you can start to think. And the biggest question that I ask people when they can't figure out how to quantify something is, well, then tell me in your own words, why do you think you were good at this? Or what made this a success that you're telling me this is worthy of a resume bullet? And when you start to think about what made you good at it, it could just be that clients were happy. Well, how do you know clients were happy? Well, they gave you kudos. Well, then let's put that in there. Or team members congratulated you for it. Well, you can put that. Those are still results, even though not directly quantifiable. That's still a way to show that there was an impact with it.